What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon, and here is that video that some of you guys have been asking. It's to talk about modern products, Hidden Fates. There's so many videos talking about vintage collection, and for your average collector right now, if you just started out collecting, chances are you're not gonna ditch out, a couple of $1,000 just for a old booster box. Currently I was browsing through eBay and I saw a listing of the first edition English booster box selling for 160,000. Yeah, something quite crazy. So what about for the average individual collectors who are relatively new to Pokemon cards and are not that financially capable or comfortable in investing in more high-end WotC kind of products? What about modern products? A lot of people are wanting to see some analysis or some ideas of my view towards what modern product is like. In my previous video, I did say that Unbroken Bonds and Team Up booster box have pretty much shot up in price. Now, Hidden Fate is quite an interesting set. A lot of the people say that these mini sets are not really going to do well. That's relatively true. If you take a look at Dragon Majesty, if you take a look at Shining Legend, if you take a look at Generations, in the English release of all three of the previous what we call the holiday or the special mini set, the price didn't change much. For example, Generation Booster Box, that won the 20th anniversary with that little cute Pikachu Elite Trainer box, that one didn't change much. The card was a Shaman EX as a promo card inside, which also haven't gone anywhere pretty much. That box, you could still get it for $100 something US on eBay. And even with such of the recent price spike, we don't see those moving a lot. Shining Legends, yeah, there's still a lot of products. We do see those Shining cards moving, but the sealed products are simply just not going anywhere, to be very honest with you. And the Dragon Majesty, yeah, Dragon Majesty it's a very unique set, but it just lacks those chase cards that collectors were looking for. Yeah, there are some, don't get me wrong, some collectors do like it, but it's just that there's no specific card in that set, or yeah, you get my point. So with that said, I don't think that those sets would go anywhere. But Hidden Fates, this is interesting. Hidden Fates is interesting because there's 94 cards that you can actually pull and collect from that set, which is going to be all a chase card. Everyone who wants to complete a set of shiny Pokemon are likely to go and try and hunt down all 94 cards. So instead of like Shining Legend, which you have like 9 cards that are chase cards, we have 94 chase cards in the set, which increase the difficulty in collecting it. And to be very honest, as a collector, you would also want to collect those that are PSA 10, for example. That makes it even of a harder chase. I will talk about the statistics of this in the next video, but I just want to give a general aspect of what has been going on with Hidden Fates in this video, and to mainly just talk about why I think that this will be a good investment for the long run. I'm definitely invested in this set, and you can hear me out and my rationale. First reason, print run. Yes, this is going to be an interesting video. Hidden Fates products was released one by one, never in a booster box. So the Mew and Mewtwo pin behind me was first released in August of 2019. And don't correct me if I'm wrong, the tins, which I actually don't have behind me, was first released I think in early October. The Elite Trainer box was released mid to late October. followed by the Pokeballs with Metagross and Zorak, and last but not least, we have the big Rayquaza box with that huge figure that always have his neck broken off. Let's see if mine have, well, one of them I couldn't even see the neck, and the other one looks good. They haven't had the neck broken off yet. So how has these product aged in recent times? Well, here's the thing. We need to understand that Hidden Fate actually had 2 reprints. The first reprint was actually in December, where they reprinted the pin set. So the Mew and Mewtwo pin was already reprinted, but that did not alter the course of the set. I mean, a lot of people will think, you know, reprint is going to crash the price and stuff, and it simply didn't, because these products, even though it was reprinted, it was on allocation. So it's not like I could just go into a distributor and say, hey, you know, I want, you know, 50, 100 Ks of this. No, they have to allocate it to you. So the print run, even though it's a reprint, it's a very limited reprint, which I think that, you know, Pokemon is very, very aware of it. And they know that they don't want to crash that market. So the pin set, I mean, even now, I mean, chances are you're going to see it for going around, you know, 25 USD to 30 USD, a box of pin. And yeah, that's why I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. The tins are quite interesting. So in Walmart and Target and a lot of the big box store, they've actually printed a variation of the tin, which is a box set with 4 booster pack and a jumbo, either SM211, which is the Charizard, and the Raichu and the Gyarados GX. But those, I think they only pretty much got 1 print run or so. Whereas the tins with the 4 booster packs got another print run just recently. That recent print run was, I would say, is quite sufficient. It's quite large, but it's not like to a point where I can get unlimited amount of it. Again, that Hidden Fates reprint of the tins are on allocation as well. So actually, there was actually a mini reprint before the tin was reprinted on April. So there was actually some availability during January, I think, January or February, that, you know, distributor, there's no limit. You can just get as much as you want as long as the distributor had it. But that one, it wasn't that popular. Back then, not a lot of people were chasing those cards down. It was not until the April reprint that, you know, stores started to order more and more of that Hidden Fate Sin. So in terms of supply and reprint and print run, I would say that Pokemon is very cautious with this set, and it is unlikely that, you know, everything would be reprinted. I mean, they made a mistake, you know, a couple of years ago in Shining Legend where they reprinted the Elite Trainer box. I don't think that they will do that, because those Elite Trainer box was actually, for the distributors, actually it was on clearance. It was actually, the price was slashed and it was on clearance, and you could actually get it for a lot cheaper. So the Shining Legend Elite Trainer box back then, they were printed to the ground, and you could get it, you know, 2 or 3 years. You could still get cases of it. I mean, I had distributor, you know, asking me, hey, yo, you know, collect Pokemon, would you want to take, you know, those Shining Legend ETB? I'm like, yeah, I'm not touching that. Well, I actually have some, you know, stored away, but that set was printed to the ground. So that wasn't nice. So I don't think Pokemon will ever reprint ETB on this mini set. And it's not just mini set ETB. They haven't reprint any ETB from SM6 onwards. So SM6, SM7, SM8, SM9, SM10, 11, 12 never had a reprint. They only had 1 print run for the ETB. So yeah, it never came into stock again. I mean, the earlier ones, the SM1 to 5, you could still use it, get it as a special order from Pokemon, but later ones, you simply can't get it. And are they likely to change this policy? No. I could pretty confidently say that, because while SM10 booster Elite Trainer box has been going up, Rebel Crash, that SS2 boost Elite Trainer box, is still available for grab. So definitely, I would not think that, you know, they would ever reprint. So this comes to which one of these Hidden Fates product would be most interesting. Most interesting, definitely, I would think is Elite Trainer Box. It's very unique. It's unique in the sense that it has 10 packs and the stained glass looking trio birds, Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. So that card will only rise and only will go up in price because simply there's just not a lot of supply of it. And if people want to collect Hidden Fates, that's one of the cards that's more of a chase card. I mean, remember I told you in Generation they had a Shaman EX, that little baby Shaman EX, the green one. Yeah, that one doesn't look too unique. It's just like any EX, not GX, EX card. In Shining Legend, was there an interesting card? Yeah, there was quite an interesting card. That was the Shining Ho-Oh. So that one was a good chase, but it was printed to the ground. Dragon Majesty, I think it was another GX card. I can't remember the name of it, to be very honest with you. So, but this one is special. The art is unique, and that's why I think that these ETB. If you have them, hold on to it. Hold on to the seal because they would definitely be going up in price. And the price that it will go up to, it's unprecedented. I can assure you that. Currently, it's on 199 USD on eBay, a regular sale. And it can easily sell for 199. So I think in around 2 years' time, it would most likely double. Easily double. So, should you buy it at 199? I would say no. I mean, here's the thing. I don't believe in collecting sealed product, chasing sealed product at any sort of retail price. After the initial retail price. These guys were retail for $50, $49.99, but now it's $109.99. So the risk of buying, stocking this up right now, it's quite high, to be very honest with you. So I mean, if you want, you can get a case or two, but your return, your return margin is just going to be very low because from here on the price will slowly go up, but you'll have to wait for a longer return. Yeah, that's one thing. Second product in Hidden Fates. Here, Rayquaza. So initially, the Rayquaza or the $99.99 box or $70.99 box for the Shining Legend, Dragon Majesty, as well as Generation were only released once. And they were on allocation for a very long time. So even me, I mean, I do order a lot of these. I was only allocated half of what I ordered. Yeah, the only thing that I actually got more than what I think I got allocated was the Pokeball stuff. But these ones, they were allocated quite heavily, even more heavier than the Elite Trainer box. So these ones are definitely harder to get. That's why I believe that if you're buying single cards, PSA 10 cards, definitely get these. I would have another video talking about the PSA graded Hidden Fates cards later on. Just going for the seal products first. So seal product, these ones are really, really good because they're really tight and compact and it doesn't go everywhere. I mean, these boxes are really poorly made. I mean, the Rayquaza, falls around all the time and the packs behind it just kind of like, fly everywhere. So, I mean, if you have a good storage, I would say go for ETB. The balls. Ultra Ball, Great Ball. These one came in at the later hype of the Hidden Fates. I think on November 20th or 26th, something along that line was released. I can't remember the exact date. I'll have to check the box. But yeah, for a while they didn't change in price. But in recent month, actually this month or so, we finally see it shot up in price. I think I can't remember what the MSRP was, but I think the distributor price was around, well, not the distributor, but the shop price that they get from distributor was around $60 for 2 of them. But now they're finally getting up to around $100 each. So we're seeing a significant increase in that finally. So what was I gonna tell you? Well, should you guys buy these boxes? Buy the tins. If you guys are collectors right now, if you want to invest in Hidden Fates, buy the tins. You're gonna say, hey, you haven't mentioned the tins. Yes, I haven't mentioned the tins because the price of the tin has dropped back down to around $19.99 per tin. Doesn't matter if you're having a Charizard or a Raichu or a Gyarados. They are a good investment because they can only go up. I'm 100% sure that they won't go down. Think of it this way. Each booster packs, the cheapest booster packs you can find online is around what, $5.99? But if you can get it for 20 bucks for 4 packs, that's $5 a pack. That's already a gain. And I mean, you gain $1 out of the $5, that's what, like a 20% gain already. So the tins right now is so good. You should really grab those tins right now. I mean, yes, the distributor price is a lot cheaper. It's around like $12 a tin, but selling it at around $20 a tin for retails, that's really not too bad kind of thing. So that's what I think. So if you are individual collectors out there or investor, or you're just a college student or someone that's started out trying to learn how to invest in Pokemon, yeah, Hidden Fates tin, go for it. Get a case, start it out and see how it goes. And the reason why this is such a good set is I'm pretty sure that even if you don't get it doesn't go up as expected, it doesn't go up as quick as expected, you still have some really nice Hidden Fates packs. And you can always open it and sell the loose packs, and people gobble it up all the time. So I mean, if you take a look at some website like Troll and Toad, they had I think 3 days ago, they had like 180 booster packs, and now they're down to like 55. And yes, I know you might say that some of the big box retailer holds back the booster packs, and until the price goes up, they push some out. But still, I mean, let's assume they didn't hold back. But yeah, it's selling. It's selling for $8.99 the booster packs. So yeah, definitely go and get the Hidden Fates tin right now. What other important thing is there for this video? I think that's pretty much it. I think that Hidden Fates product will continue to age well. I will definitely make updated videos on the sealed products of Hidden Fates. The biggest question a lot of people ask is, hey, collect Pokemon. Do you think that Pokemon will reprint more of the Hidden Fates product? My answer is, I don't know, but here's my catch. I don't really care, because even if they reprint it, the quantity will not be sufficient. You need to understand how shiny Pokemon actually works, and you need to understand when were people introduced to shiny Pokemon. A lot of people were introduced to shiny Pokemon from Pokemon Go. They know that there are some more rare versions of the Pokemon, and it's something that it's easy to collect, and it's something that it looks good in a card binder. And that's why I think that in the long run, I mean, cards, Pokemon cards, why is it such a good investment on these cardboards? It's because it saves a lot of space. The maintenance is quite low. I mean, if you have a bunch of plushies, I don't know, all the shining plushie, where are you gonna store it? Over time, it gets dusty, it gets old, it gets dirty. The cards, you put it in a sleeve, you put it in a nice binder, it can last for a very long time. So, people are going to chase these cards down. Eventually, they will chase every single one of these cards down. So definitely get the tins. And if you can get anything at MSRP right now, I would say go for it. Stack up, a case of 12 or something like that, and start your investment of Pokemon in this sense. These products are way less speculative than other modern products, because the other modern products are playable. That's the downside. If a card game, or if the card in that set is playable, it is prone to reprint, because you want people to play your game. So if I was Pokemon, I want people to play my game. But if people could not afford the basic, staple cards to play the game, less people will play the game. You get what I mean? So as Pokemon company, I would definitely want to reprint the cards that are playable. So here's the magic. These cards are not playable. A lot of them is out of rotation already. So people are chasing it as a collector's item, and that is why it will go up in price. I know my video is a little bit of everywhere, but here's the last point that I want to bring. The last point is investment. Why do you think prices of these products would go up? Is it because the demand is high? To be honest, I don't think the demand is high. The concept about cardboard or Pokemon card investment is the idea that people think is investable. If people think that these are good investment, they will buy it up. So you're not actually competing with the collectors or anyone else. What you're trying to compete with is other investor. It's because that some investor, every investor have a different value, different return. So for example, if I expect the Elite Trainer box to triple in price, therefore I'm willing to sell it in, like, what, if I triple it 50, 100, 200, 400, I'm willing to sell it at 400 a box. So, but some other investor might think that this will go 10 times in price. So then they think that it is investable if they buy something 4 times the price of its original, because they believe that they can get it to 10 times later on. And that is the mentality of investing in a lot of these collectibles. It's yeah, the demand is there. Yes, I know, the collectors, yeah, and everything. But I think the main thing that drives this market is other investors. The nature of people are always greedy. You need to understand that. People always want to make money. But people's judgment of how much money a product could make or growth will vary. And if you are that person investing in a Hidden Fates tin, for example, if you're a little Timmy, from Alpha Investment, so I like to use the little Timmy. So if you're a little Timmy that bought a case of Hidden Fates tin now right on eBay for $300, and you're happy making 50% profit, and so therefore when the price hits around $450, you've decided to sell it. That's fine. What's not fine is that you're waiting for it to go higher and higher and higher. That's where a lot of investors, screw up. They don't know when to leave the market. So always, when you're investing in, especially these Pokemon products, always have a mindset that you only want to gain a certain percentage. As long as you get that certain percentage, you let it go, you won't lose much. But if you are saying that, oh, it might go higher, oh, it might go higher, and when everyone thinks that, that's where the problem is. It won't go anywhere. So I hope that gives you some insight. And oh, by the way, unless you're like a die-hard collector, for example, I don't mind if this drops to 0 value. I like this box really much. Then I don't care. I'll just hold on to it for until I'm 80 years old or something like that. So I would not even bother looking at the market. If you're that kind, that's fine. You can just store some. But if you're thinking about investing, and not flipping, but investing, always have that kind of profit margin in mind. And once you meet that margin, be happy to sell it. That's pretty much it. So hopefully this video, it's a little bit long. I will tell you more about Hidden Fate's single cards later. I have some statistics with PSA and chances of which card is, worth buying right now. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what kind of topics you want me to go over, or what kind of cards you want me to go over, because I think people are not really appreciating modern Pokemon cards right now. A lot of them are all talking about WotC, these sort of stuff. But, if you're a new person for investing, yeah, do let me know. Peace out. This is Collect Pokemon.